Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar. It's time for some more FIFA 19. We've got the next episode in Coach Snack Bar's career. Tianjin TEDA is going to be away for this one. This is my first away game. So as opposed to seeing me how you did in the last episode, I've got the purple kit on. That way you kind of know who I am if the red arrow above the player doesn't give it away for you. You know, I'm loving being at this particular stage of the career. It just seems like I'm on an even keel with everybody else because I don't think there's too many people that you're going to see on YouTube who are like super familiar with these teams, know who everybody is and stuff like that. So I'm feeling kind of good about it. I think this is a good way to get me back into FIFA and this channel as well. You know, I have the other channel that I do, the War is Hell channel, and I can already tell like the commentary that I do is definitely different over here between over there. Like there's pros and cons to this, but really oh my gosh, terrible toss. Anyway, what I wanted to get at is really thanks everybody who's still been stopping by and watching some of these videos. You know, I know things are going to be a lot different than how it used to be in the past, but oh, I got away with that one. But seriously, thanks for sticking around even after all this time. It's pretty cool to see that. Hopefully you guys enjoy this FIFA content because this is what I'm going to be doing for quite a while, it seems like. As long as I enjoy this, you know, I'll keep posting stuff. And after all these years still enjoying FIFA, I will probably continue to love it for a long time. I was talking to some people at work about playing FIFA and everything again. I think one of the things that I love about it is every match is a little bit different. You know, and there's not quite that much repetition to it compared to some other games. So like, you know, take Madden for example. You know, you break a number of tackles and you're gonna have, you know, this big run ahead of you. You're gonna get a touchdown. You know it's coming. FIFA, you don't have that. Like, it's not until the ball gets past the net that you know that you've scored a goal. There's that, like, I don't know, that question mark that always hangs over you. And there's not like there's set plays or anything like that you have to stay within. And if you go outside of that, you're penalized. I mean, you have a lot of freedom in this game to basically have the game unfold however you want. And there's so many different teams, so many different players, so many different situations. It is very unique. And the longer that I've played games, it's replayability value that I think has been the most important thing that I think has kind of defined, you know, what I enjoy playing and what I don't. And I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I got away from sports gaming for a while. Because let's be honest, most of these games don't really change year over year. Some things will change. They may add a couple of features, but, you know, you could buy, you know, Madden one year, for example, and the next year, you ask yourself the question, is it really worth $60? So imagine playing that as much as I did, and so yeah, I totally got burnt out. So I'll reevaluate. Time goes on. Well, things kind of change, but another thing I kind of wanted to bring up in this video, since I've kind of been going off of what I really wanted to go over, which is the commentary of the game, is I did want to give you guys a chance. If you want to ask me some questions, it has been a long time to do so. Comment section below is always free for you guys to ask questions, and I'll try to do what I can to answer them. Maybe in one of the next episodes, we'll see. So, but really, the big thing I wanted to do to start this off was just thank you guys for sticking around and watching this. Oh, man. That was a semi-decent shot on goal. You see, got past two people. Ends up being wide right. From his perspective, I should say. You know, I'll get to the point here where I get some of these shots down. Having played through the Fritz McChicken series, if you guys didn't know, Fritz McChicken, yes, is back. And the first game of this is just kind of an understanding that, yeah, I need to get my passes down to create those opportunities. And I feel like I've been doing better. Some of the episodes you'll see in the next little bit here definitely have better passing than what you saw in episode 1 of both of these series. But after that, I think I really do need to get shooting down. Defense will be something that comes along the way, just as I kind of re-get back into it. One of the things that I always do when I play defense and focus on is I stare at the ball, if that makes sense, as opposed to staring at the player. And I've kind of gotten away from that as I've been getting back into this. I'll look at the player as opposed to where the ball is, and I will make plays that will end up like tackles and stuff like that are aimed at the player rather than the ball. So that's one of those things. It's not like I can, go through the skills and necessarily like get back into. I'm sure it will help, don't get me wrong, but it's another one of those things that as long as I'm conscious about it, I should be able to make the necessary changes to do better in that area. I would love, absolutely love, to become ridiculously good at this game. It's going to take some time, obviously. There's a lot that I got to learn. But it would be cool, like, if I really get into FIFA, it's I've actually always wanted to do, and be able to do things like Ultimo Team and all that cool stuff. That would be sweet. All right. That's also another thing I got to work on. When I get those passes from the goalie out to midfield, and I'm doing it where it's the air passes, so you just basically kick it upwards. It's almost 50-50 who's going to come down with possession of the ball. So if I could work on that and kind of up that a little bit, I think that will help me tremendously. See, it's stuff like that. It's like, oh man, I could have gotten it. Except I get the interception, and then I straight up lose it right there. I get into this habit where I get very aggressive. I'm just wanting to, and I know I mentioned this in a previous video, I just want to get these like amazing, like super fast possessions, like right here. Getting that through pass going, I'm going to have to stop here. See what I can get going. But yeah, like if I can get a through pass in, and then it's just me on the goalie, on a one-on-one scenario, that for me is some of the best moves ever. Frank, that was a really good shot. We've gotten some pretty aggressive possessions going in this one, and we've been on the attack for quite a bit. I'm feeling pretty good about this. There's been a few possessions by the opposing team that have absolutely terrified me, but I think I've been striking more fear into them and being more on the attack than they have against us. All right, they're going to go back to the goalie, who's going to try and get it back out in the open, but we'll come down with it. At the very least, that slows us up here for a little bit. I'm going to have to try and get reset up. Maybe try and go for a cross right here. Stop. Nope. Oh. Maybe I should have gone for the cross after all. I saw a good opportunity, I felt like, for a shot. Just kind of right down the middle. Okay, here we go. So my striker, who I'm just going to call Frank, because that is his first name. His last name is super hard to pronounce, but I'll try it here at some point. He is so much better than everybody else by such a huge factor on this team. In fact, it's like motivates me to offside. No. Ooh. No, it does motivate me to really get the transfer window down. And kind of find some solid prospects for me to try and pick up and kind of master that too. I loved being able to do that in other games, like, kind of altering my lineup in MLB based off of who's just better in free agency for that particular year, especially when it came to franchise where I am only going just 1 year. Madden, I would try to do that too, especially with some positions that you may not necessarily notice too much, like offensive line. But here, man, it's free game. I feel like I can go with whoever I need to. And there's a couple strategies that I have been able to find on what are good players to pick up and how to go about finding them. So you'll probably see in a couple episodes from now me making a couple changes to the team. I've got some players who are like low 50s or 61 overall or something like that. And if I could just get a few points or attribute points up, I think that'll be a pretty big difference, especially for my team, who is super low when it comes to their attribute rating compared to everybody else. And I did that intentionally, of course. All right, halftime. That half blew by actually very quickly. All right, so just quick retrospective on how I did that particular half. I feel like I did a lot better all around. I mentioned the fact that we were on attack quite a bit. A lot of, I feel like, decent shots on goal. Nothing that like stood out as being absolutely amazing, especially when, you know, it's all even with no goals for anybody here. Definitely could use some improvement on the offensive side, but I feel like I am improving. That's what matters most. Defensively, yeah, they've gotten a few shots, but they haven't scored a goal yet. So I feel like I'm doing all right there. Okay, let's start the second half. I'll probably, and if I haven't done this already, I'll start to focus my team more on maybe even ultra attacking. Okay, this one's going in. Oh, I thought that one was going to be it. I thought we were going to have a pretty good cross. Okay, that's going to be off of them, so goal kick. Have an opportunity for a suggestion. Yeah, let's bring in Yingji. That is a nice feature, by the way. I don't know if that is new, but that auto substitution just kind of keeps me on the ball, makes me think about that stuff because I really don't think about stamina, nor do I kind of really keep an eye on who's low on stamina. I'm just worried about moving the ball. Ooh. Oh, seriously? One guy who's standing at the edge of the goal just kicks it out. Just a leisurely kick. Man, I want this goal now. That is not cool. You're not going to deny me that one. Ooh. Great header. Achampong. I think that's how you pronounce Frank's last name. But just for simplicity, like I said, I'm going to go with Frank here. Bad pass right there. But look at the shots, 8-2. That really, I think, explains more than anything else how offensively this has been going for Tianjin. Okay, going to kind of move it around here a little bit. Trying to go for the quick shot. Defender, of course, in the way to be able to stop it from it being a decent shot on goal. I do also have to let you guys know when it comes to the particular camera view, I think I am going to change it up here. It's going to be about a week or so since you guys are going to see it, because I'm not going to lie, when I first got this, I just sat down and I played through a ton of games. That tells you just how awesome this game is, how much I love playing it. So I've got like a lot of content basically built up already. It's just a matter of going through and do the audio. And fortunately, since I don't have to edit that much, that's a piece of cake to do. I really anticipate me being able to spit stuff out like once a day. Oh, nice save. Goalie's been on point today, actually for both sides. So some effective goalkeeping, kind of keeping this game interesting. Still scoreless at this point. Lo Chow coming in. Yufeng coming out. Like, it is cool, even after, like, game 2, I'm starting to, like, kind of know some of these guys as the names show up a little bit more. Ooh. Just punching that one away. Come on, get out of there. I wanted to try and set something up. The idea of having everybody kind of clumped up right there. Sure, it's most of their forwards and some of their midfielders who are kind of clumped up right there, but I like the idea of just getting a fast pace. And here we go. We'll get Frank on the move. Just like a fast-paced possession right here. I've got a lot of strikers and forwards who I could bring in at any time, but I know if I can wear down their defenders, that will likely give me a pretty good advantage for the next bit of time here that passes. I'm always the one who has problems with stamina, especially in some of these tournaments. Remember, we are in the Invitational Cup, which you can see at the top left. And in the Invitational Cup, you know, the matches take place pretty quickly, one after another, so stamina does become a factor for me. Not so much for the AI, because they don't sprint nearly as much as I do. Oh my gosh. That was just one well-placed shot. Nothing else to it. It's not like it had a lot of power to it. It's not like he had necessarily a great position. as far as where he was on the field. It just seemed like that was in an amazing spot. See what I mean? Like, you know what? That was a pretty decent goal. And looking at it from this angle, yeah, he had a really good shot. The fact that he was able to curve it up and into the corner, yeah, there's no way my goalie was going to get that. All right, man. Mad props. Let's make a couple changes ourselves here. I will definitely have to go into ultra attacking if I want to be able to get the neutralizer right here. So, Frank, I'm looking at you. You're 75 overall is what I need right here. All right, trying to pass it up. Oh. Yes! I thought that was going to be a lost possession, but we tied up really just right after that last goal. It's not going to show that way in the overall statistics because of the accelerated time, but look at that. Boom. Easy goal. Man, like I said, I was just worried that, like, as I went ahead and did that through pass, that I had timed it too late, and I did, but that it was just going to go in the goalie's hands, and I'm just going to toss it out there in a little bit. Yingji, thanks, dude. His first goal, as you saw right there, could not be a bigger one. These first few matches that I have here is just all about getting points. Just kind of where I'm going to end up ranking and stuff like that. If I recall correctly, there's just a semifinals and a finals that I'll have to take part in. So it still is every match counts. I will take draws, of course. I never want to get that loss, but I will take draws. At least I get a point out of it. Okay, we had one really successful possession. Let's try and see if we can keep it going. Remember, I'm in this full attack mode right here. Oh, that was sheer luck right there, guys. Sheer luck. Goes right off the post on the right from this perspective, and then he kicks it on the left side of the net. We are both on full attack mode right here. As I am on full attack mode, I probably will get a lot sloppier. This is another thing that I love about FIFA. You know, in situations like this, not being able to know what to do or what's going to unfold, having somewhat of a strategy, but not like a set play that I have to, you know, kind of follow. I am like super tense at this point. It's not like necessarily adrenaline is super pumping, but I am on edge. Okay, I was going to try and go high, but that's not going to work. Same thing right there, too. I did try messing around a little bit with some of the passing between the last match and this one. I think I found a nice pass setting that I like. I had looked at manual, but manual, you do get some good shots, but the majority of them are just not that great. What I'm doing is I'm playing on an Xbox 360 controller on my PC. So, I've got some pretty decent movement. It's definitely a lot better than keyboard and mouse. Man, I tried that. No way you can do it. I shouldn't say no way, but it is just so counterintuitive to anything else I've ever done before. Yeah, clear that one out. I still just have some issues here with where I'm trying to aim my passes and stuff like that, but I think that'll just come with time. Okay, 10 minutes left in regulation here, guys. Try and get this going. I mean, look at Gal right there. Well, you probably can't anymore, but his stamina is just so ridiculously low. I'm surprised we haven't had a substitution. He's one person that, I would probably pause it right here and call a sub if it wasn't for these automatic ones. Oh, man. Could have timed that slide tackle a little bit better. Seriously, slide tackles are one of those things that I'm always just wanting to do, but I know I'm going to get penalized so much if I slide tackle as much as I want to. Out of all the times I've played FIFA, I will admit that tackling is one of the things that I have the biggest challenge with. Statistically speaking, I am always completely outdone when it comes to tackles. I'll I might have just as many interceptions, but slide tackles, your straight up standing tackles too. I'm always hesitant about doing that because I don't want to get the cards. I want to play some dirty soccer, don't get me wrong. I just don't want to have the penalties that come along with it. Okay, don't have much time left. While I'm here, though, I'm taking it slow, trying to be cautious, passing it around, seeing if I could find somebody who may have a good opportunity. Maybe we could try for a cross right here. Nope. Oh, I got it in. Dang it. That was not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to take the shot right there. 3 minutes. Guys, 3 minutes. That's going to go by super fast. Pretty sure this one ends up being a corner kick with how it ended up going out. So this might be the one chance I have here to try and come away with the W. Cross. Oh, I didn't get the header. Okay, we still got possession. Everybody's grouped together. They are heavily defending right here. Okay, they're going to clear it out once again. All right, we're still good. It's dribbling, man. That's what I got to make sure I get. And those specialty moves, too. See, like right there, basically knew. Oh! If goalie wasn't spot on, that would have gone right in the corner. This match is going to end up in a draw. Draws aren't the most exciting. I know I'd like to come away with the W, but this tells me, though, that I am at the right difficulty for this if both the computer and I are kind of staying at the same point. So I still feel pretty good about this from a lot of different perspectives. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. We got more FIFA 19 content coming later on. Don't forget to hit that subscription, or actually that bell icon, so that way you can be notified when new videos come out, which should be just about every single day. Yes, it is good to be pumping this stuff out again, especially playing FIFA. Anyway, I got more stuff to come later on. I'm going to be working on some things here to kind of make this channel better. Again, questions, comments, suggestions, anything you got, put it down in the comment section below. I'll try to respond to them as quickly as I can. Until then, thanks for watching, you guys, and until next time, have a good one.